students, I'm Himani Sharma, your educator. I warmly welcome you all on our YouTube channel, where we in today's video are going to discuss the previous year questions which are related to archetypal criticism. Now, if you know what is archetypal criticism, there are certain things as Carl Gustav Jung, he tries to, put forth and across to us that there are certain recurring patterns which are there coming across different cultures, right? So, if we see a black cat, most of the times in Indian context, what we do, we think of it as a bad omen. But there might be certain areas where it might be thought of as bringing some good luck, or maybe somewhere else as well it would have been thought of bringing bad luck only, correct? So how the collective unconscious is the term that he gives us, how the collective unconscious psychologically also works together and how it is formed, that is known as archetypal criticism. It's also known by another name, myth criticism as well. So I hope these things are clear to you all. You guys know about these things. Now we see that there are multiple questions from literary theories, different theories जो पूछे जाते हैं. So this video solely is concerned with the previous year questions which are related to myth criticism or archetypal criticism. So first of all, what should be your agenda? How should you be following this particular video is that when you see a question pop up here, try to give yourself 1-2 minutes. You can pause the video of course and then play it again, because I of course will be moving forward. I will not be giving you time. So I'm already telling you this thing beforehand, that also make sure that you are bringing your notebooks forward, because these questions usually हम लोग के पास unit wise segregated नहीं होते हैं. So we are putting in the effort to bring the questions from different literary theories that are segregated based on the theories themselves, right? So of course I would want and highly appreciate if you note it according to that, and also don't forget to pause and then look at the answer that I'll be showing you in the next slide, right? So the very first question that I have here is G.S. Fraser's work, The Golden Bough, focuses on what? So you guys can pause the video here and try to answer the question. The right answer to this question is that it focuses on option D. It focuses on different sorts of archetypes that are there. We have archetypes that are related to the mother figure. We have archetypes related to mentor. कोई हमारा mentor है. If you recall the example of Dumbledore in Harry Potter, what he does is that he becomes the guiding light, he becomes the guiding figure. So that is something which is a mentor archetype, which is collectively there, present in the entire arena of books that are in the entire world, right? So कोई ना कोई figure हमें ऐसे दिखेगी जो scapegoat है, कोई figure we can find who is having, even if that figure is not a mother, but showing the instances of motherly love, mamta जिसको हम कहते हैं, ठीक है? Need not be always a man, a woman, but could be a man as well, having, or possessing the qualities of a mother and guiding the bachcha accordingly, right? So this particular work focuses on archetypes. The next question that I have here is, according to Northrop Frye, there are 4 main narrative genres which are associated with the seasonal cycle of spring, summer, autumn and winter. They are comedy, dash, tragedy and irony, which is satire. Which is the second genre that you'll have to pick? You can take your time again to pause the video here and answer it. Read the question carefully, that according to the seasonal cycle of spring, summer, autumn and winter, the genres are described by Frye in one of his works. So which is the missing one here? The right answer to this question is option A. That is romance. Romance is also the genre which is associated with the 4 seasonal cycles of tragedy, comedy, irony and romance. They are associated with spring, summer, autumn and winter. Now here I give you one question. If you know that which genre is associated with which seasonal cycle according to Northrop Frye, drop it in the comment section below, right? The third question that I have in line is that myth criticism that I already told you guys in the beginning of the video itself. It is also known by the name archetypal criticism. It majorly focuses on what? Is it a study of myths and mythology, archetypes of spiritual experience, recurrence of archetypal patterns, or the confluence of different traditions? What do you think is the right answer here? You again can pause the video here to take your time to understand the options properly and then answer. The right answer to this question is option C, that is the recurrence of archetypal patterns. So as I told you in the beginning only that in Harry Potter we see Dumbledore being or performing the archetype of the mentor, right? There will be, if we read Bhagavad Gita, we can also say that Lord Krishna is the mentor. So he is serving as the archetype of the mentor here as well in another piece of literature that is mostly classical in Indian context. And here I am giving you the example of Dumbledore. This is also what C.G. Young calls, and this term has been asked in the examination, he calls it the collective unconscious, because of the fact that he is associated with Sigmund Freud, who was a psychoanalyst, and he also had dealt with the workings of the mind itself. He tries to talk about, Freud tries to talk about that we have the subconscious mind, we have the conscious mind and we have an unconscious mind. So ye unconscious hidden hoti hai. We do not know what we are thinking, what is at the back of our mind. When we sleep, we have dreams, but the dreams are not reality. Dreams are certain things that we maybe think of when we fall back to sleep, something like that. Same is the collective unconscious. It's not the dream wala pattern, but of course it is related to some things which are commonly shared by people of different subgroups in different cultures, right? So myth criticism tries to uncover those recurring archetypal patterns which are in different cultures, which are recurring alag jagah pe. Yahan pe I gave you the example of Harry Potter and Dumbledore being the mentor, and also I gave you the example in the Indian context of the same mentor archetype of Lord Krishna, who is guiding Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, right? So the option C is the right answer here. Then we have the next question. Who among the following is a Canadian critic here? Very important. You can pause your screens again. Is it I.A. Richards? Is it F.R. Lewis, Kenneth Brooks or Northrop Frye? Who do you think is the Canadian critic here? The right answer to this question is option D, Northrop Frye, who is a very major figure in myth criticism. So we know that who are the 3 and 4 major figures here. We have J.G. Fraser, right? We have Maud Bodkin, right? We have C.G. Young, and we have Northrop Frye. These are the 4 major theorists that are related to myths or archetypal criticism. And who amongst them is a Canadian one amongst these 4? It's Northrop Frye, right? The next question that we have here is, Northrop Frye's influential work, Anatomy of Criticism, includes, as the subtitle indicates, 4 essays. Right? Which one of the following is not one amongst them? So, archetypal criticism with the subtitle Theory of Myths, typological criticism, Theory of Types, historical criticism, which is the theory of modes, or ethical criticism, which is the theory of symbols. So, you have to, whenever you are sitting for the examination as well, you'll have to read the question carefully. They've asked that which of the following is not one among the titles that are there in the book. So you can pause your video here again and try to put much and more focus on, because archetypal criticism itself is a very minor field of literary theory. The right answer to this question is option B, that is typological criticism, theory of types, is not mentioned anywhere in the work Anatomy of Criticism. These three are, and which is the fourth essay that we are trying to talk about? Historical criticism, theory of modes is there. Ethical criticism, theory of symbols is there. Archetypal criticism, a theory of myths. And the fourth one, which was missing from the question itself, जिसकी जगह पे इन्होंने typological criticism type करा था, that is rhetorical criticism, theory of genres, in which he tries to associate the seasonal cycles of spring, summer, winter and autumn to the four genres of tragedy, comedy, satire and anything like that, right? So these are certain things. This is how you guys should be approaching the questions. Anytime you also come across any previous year question, try to look. We are not just concerned with the right or wrong answer here. We are also concerned to find the fourth one here. तो हमारे पास 3 books के नाम तो है, which is the fourth book. Fourth वाली यहाँ पे तो wrong है. So we need to go and search it for our own selves, that what is one thing which is new here. So this is how you all should be approaching any previous year question papers when you are solving, trying to find a pattern out, getting a printout of the same and anything like that, right? So I hope things were clear. If you still have any doubts, you can drop it down in the comment section below. I will surely reply. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.